In the movie, we meet Hana, a gamer who tries out a new device that connects to her brain. At first it seems cool, but soon things go wrong. Hana starts seeing scary things and faces strange events that mix her real life with the virtual world. Keep watching to find out how Hana's world turns into a nightmare. At the start of the film, we meet a girl named Hana. In her dark apartment, someone kept knocking on the door. She went to check and heard a growling sound. Grabbing her gun, she waited at the door. A monster broke through and got ready to attack. Hana quickly shot it. Soon, more monsters appeared in the apartment. Hana fought them all with her gun and didn't show any fear. Even when more monsters came and crowded her in her own bedroom, she kept shooting without stopping and reloaded her gun whenever it was empty. Turned out that this scene was part of Hana's virtual game. Hana was a gamer who tested games before they were launched, porting glitches and improvements to the company. Company told her about a new gaming tool they had created and promised to send it to her for testing the next day. Hana was excited about the new parcel. The next day, she received the parcel, but seemed nervous around the delivery boy. She asked him to stay away and signed for the package with difficulty. Hana was agoraphobic, meaning she was scared to go outside or meet anyone. As she took the parcel, she saw a child outside her apartment asking to come in. Hana refused and shut the door. Hana called Jen over to help unbox her new gaming gear. Jen was excited and suggested they make a video of the unboxing. Hana said no because the equipment was unofficial and filming it would be illegal. Jen was Hana's only friend. Hana didn't meet anyone else and never left her apartment. She earned money from gaming and had everything delivered to her home. When they opened the box, they found a headband. Once turned on, the headband connected to Hana's gaming system. The system instructed Hana to wear the headband, which connected directly to her brain. This meant Hana could control her computer just by thinking. She didn't need to use the mouse or keyboard anymore. To use the headband, Hana had to do brain exercises. The first exercise showed letters on the screen, and Hana had to select them. Soon, Hana realized she could type letters on the computer without touching the keyboard. Excited, Hana called Jen to see. Jen was amazed and suggested Hana enter a gaming tournament using the new gear. Hana declined because she had lost the last tournament. Jen felt a bit sad but went to leave. Hana walked her to the gate. Meanwhile, the AI system was working perfectly, and it was so advanced that it could be dangerous for anyone. Hana returned to her computer and continued her brain exercise. She did many exercises and became very tired. The device called Omnia told her to rest. So, Hana went to sleep. In her dream, Hana saw a pirate trapped in a cage, trying to escape. The next morning, while Hana was brushing her teeth, she noticed a phone coming out of her mouth. She chose to ignore it. Someone knocked on her door. It was the same little girl from yesterday, asking to come inside. Hana refused and talked quietly with the girl. The girl mentioned a game Hana used to play as a child. Hana wanted to find and give to her. While searching for the game, Hana found pictures of her father and looked at them. She also found a ball she had thrown while playing, and it started working again, but not in gaming. Jen soon arrived at Hana's apartment, and they began having fun. Hana showed off her talent by playing a song on Jen's phone without touching it. Jen was impressed and they both danced together. Hana then asked Jen to cut her hand so she could fully control the device. Jen refused, and they argued. Upset, Jen went back to her apartment. Despite her fear, Hana decided to cut her hand herself. With the cut, the device and Hana's brain were fully synced. Hana started playing games on the device, and it responded exactly as she thought. She won many games, which boosted her confidence. She decided to join a gaming competition. Meanwhile, the ball Hana had found was floating in the air, picked up by something. It landed at Hana's feet and then suddenly came to life. Before she could react, someone knocked on her door. It was the building owner asking for the flat's rent. When the man came to her door, she asked him to return next week and tried to ask about the little girl she had seen. The man said no little girl lived there, which upset Hana more. Later, while she was exercising, Hana saw the same thing playing with the ball. Strange things were happening to her, like more blood coming from her teeth and scary images in the mirror. When she looked behind her, she realized it was just her imagination. After her shower, she saw the ball near her gaming area again. Hana put on her virtual glasses and found out she could change the ball into anything with her mind and the device. This amazed her. Jen arrived and they got ready for the tournament. With the new gaming equipment, Hana won many games. Before starting another round, she saw a hand coming out of the computer and was very scared. Jen asked what was wrong, but Hana only pointed at the TV. Jen couldn't see anything and thought Hana might be tired. Jen told Hana they had won the round and could play the next one easily. Hana seemed calm and didn't show much excitement. She asked Jen again about the little girl, and Jen said there was no little girl in the building. Jen started to worry about Hana's strange behavior. Hana then shared that her mother was also afraid to leave the house and had died there. She feared the same might happen to her. Jen tried to comfort her, and Hana went back to her work. Hana started playing a game she used to play as a child instead of focusing on her gaming tournament. As she played, she noticed that her house's tiles and other things were floating in the air. This happened because the device was connected to her brain, showing her thoughts in the game. Realizing this, she began playing games with Jen again. They played all night, and in the morning Jen went home. When Hana went to turn off the AC, she saw the same girl she had talked to before at her door. Hana decided to get the old game she used to play and bring it to the girl. But when she returned, she saw that her apartment door was opening by itself. The girl was gone. Hana went outside to find her, but couldn't see the girl anywhere. Feeling scared, she ran back to her apartment, but the door was closed. She saw the same ghostly figure in the corridor that had been in her house. Hana knocked loudly on the door and suddenly came back to her senses. She realized she had not left her room and was confused about what had happened. Exhausted, she called the gaming company to ask if other testers had reported problems with the device. She was upset when they said no, as she had been experiencing strange things. After hanging up, Hana saw the same girl in her house again. Hana asked where she had gone, and the girl replied, "I have always been here." Suddenly, Hana saw the same ghostly figure behind the girl and felt very scared. Then, someone lifted her into the air, and she screamed loudly out of fear. Just as suddenly, everything returned to normal. Hana asked the Omnia device if it was causing all these strange things. The device replied, "No, I don't have a brain. It only looks like what you think." The scene changed, showing Hana watching her tournament results. Jen stood behind her, excited. Hana's face changed, and Jen vanished. Hana was completely focused on the screen and saw that she had won the tournament and was in first place. She was thrilled and wanted to share the news with Jen, but Jen was not there, and her phone was left behind. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door. It was the building owner who came to tell Hana that her rent had been paid. This was strange because she had not paid for it. Hana asked about Jen, and the owner said he hadn't seen her in days. Worried, Hana went back inside and made some noodles. When she started eating, she realized they were actually insects. She quickly stopped eating. Her hand, which had been cut, also showed a bad infection. Suddenly, as Hana played the game, she felt the ghostly figure hugging her from behind. The scene changed, and another door closed on Hana's door. When she checked, she found a trophy waiting for her. Hana was thrilled about winning the tournament and receiving the trophy. When she returned home, she saw a box on her computer desk that Jen had left. Inside the box were shoes. As she put them on, she wondered where Jen was. Just then, Jen appeared in front of her, and Hana hugged her with excitement. The next morning, Hana was horrified when she found Jen's body in the bathtub, decomposing. Scared and confused, she realized that everything happening was because of the AI band on her head. As she tried to remove the band, it came stuck. Hana took her things and went to Jen's apartment. There, she saw Jen hugging someone, and then she stabbed Jen in fear. Running away, she climbed to the top of her building, pursued by the game monsters. Not wanting to live anymore, she jumped from the building. When she woke up, she was back in her apartment. It turned out that all the frightening events were hallucinations caused by her mind. The ghostly figure was her mother, and the girl she kept seeing was from her childhood. Hana yelled at her mother to stop and leave. The police arrived and informed Hana that Jen had been missing for weeks. The AI device had messed with her sense of time, making her think only a few days had passed. The landlord's visits and Jen's decaying body were all from the weeks Hana had lost track of. Police found Jen's body and arrested Hana. In the final scene, the ghostly figure, her mother, was still in her apartment. It was clear that everything Hana had experienced was not real, but a result of her confused mind. The story ended with Hana unable to tell the difference between virtual reality and the real world.